In various African societies, pythons are either worshipped or revered. Growing up in Africa, I was told some parts of Nigeria and Kenya, people are forbidden to kill pythons. In Kenya, for instance, the people believe that pythons bring rainfall. In parts of Nigeria, pythons are said to protect crops and other forms of livelihood. People who kill pythons in some parts of Nigeria are made to give the reptile an expensive, befitting funeral ceremony. Superstitions aren't simply a sign of ignorance or a lack of imagination. Sometimes they are backed by science. So before you ignore those African superstitions worth believing, look at it critically. Science has shown that pythons and other kinds of snakes are effective in reducing the population of rodents and other crop-destroying pests. Pythons play an important role in maintaining the balance of the ecosystem. Killing them is definitely not a good idea. The solution is to find a safe way to coexist with them. It's actually doable. After all, our ancestors did it.
Arrivé à Ouéda, on va faire le temple des Pitons. Ensuite, on va découvrir le mémorial de l'esclavage et on va finir par un centre culturel. Je suis arrivé au temple des Pitons, donc je vais vous montrer tout ça.
Three familial for organizer to ceremony python here. Who is the name Dambe Dra?
Dambe Dra.
So pronunciation, so we take to pronounce python for Wida.
For Wida, okay.
We take to Dambe.
Dambe.
Yeah.
Dambe Dra.
Dra is familiar.
Family name.
Yeah.
Okay.
We take to Dambe Boom.
Okay. Boom.
Boom. It's a small python here.
Small python. Okay, small python.
We take to python, not animals.
Big one. Okay.
You. Here is familiar. It is a cook for python temple.
Okay.
You take to organize to cook for chicken.
Okay.
For her.
For her. Okay.
Organize to ceremony python.
Okay.
2 hours. 2 hours for organizer to ceremony python. So purification.
Okay. Purification.
Yeah.
Purification.
For 2 hours.
Okay.
We will take to Iron God.
Le fondateur du temple, il a 3 fondateurs du temple des Pitons. Il y a la famille, la collectivité Josumbo, la collectivité Atakpaloko Agbo et la collectivité Adjobi. Voilà les 3 fondateurs du temple des Pitons de Ouéda. Devant la chambre des Pitons, quand on dit Piton sacré, Piton sacré, Piton sacré, un peu partout Piton sacré, c'est des serpents comme la vipère, comme la couleuvre, comme le cobra, comme le bois, comme tant d'autres reptiles. Seulement il y a une différence entre les autres reptiles et les serpents sacrés, Pitons que nous adorons ici dans ce temple. Ceux-ci n'ont pas de dents pour mordre. Ils sont carrément inoffensifs. Vous pouvez le caresser, vous pouvez le dorloter, vous pouvez même donner des bises. Pas de problème. Est-ce que vous avez compris? Tous les 7 jours, on leur ouvre la porte, ils sortent. Ils vont se balader dans des maisons en maison, dans des maisons voisines, dans la nature, et ils captent des rats, des souris, des insectes, des petits poussins, des œufs, et ils reviennent encore d'eux-mêmes. Sauf ceux qui ont trop mangé et qui ont le ventre ballonné, qui sont lourds, qui ne peuvent pas venir rentrer. Quand les gens les retrouvent en ville, ils les ramènent. Le sacré ne rampe pas comme les autres reptiles. Ils rampent à pas de sénateur. Ils sont tout cool. Ils sont tout peinards. Un chauffeur qui le retrouve alors sur le pavé ou bien sur le goudron et qui le tue pas mégarde. Il est parti. Quelques distances après ou bien quelques kilomètres après, il a su que c'est le serpent python que j'ai tué. Il est obligé de faire demi-tour pour venir le prendre, l'envelopper et lui chercher une place. Sinon, c'est comme il a tué par exprès. Voilà leur eau à boire. Les pythons sacrés ne boivent jamais en ville. Après avoir capté leurs animaux en ville, à leur arrivée, ils boivent leur eau sacrée à l'intérieur de leur dortoir. Ils ne boivent jamais en ville. Merci.
That's just the tail now.
Are you sure I can do this? See the head, the head.
Enjoy the feeling. Enjoy the feeling.
Oh, yeah, put it. Oga, put it, put it. So, Oga, when you put it on my leg, hold the head. Just hold the head. Oga, hold the head.
Oh, no problem, police. No problem.
Oga, hold the head.
No problem now.
Don't run, oh.
Yeah, he's to the head. Yeah,
Oh, you say something to your channel.
yeah, to talk to people.
Say
You
something.
guys, hold the head. Oh no, I don't want. Oh my God, I cannot even believe this.
There's plenty for you now.
Okay, guys, I'm supposed to be calm. Hold the head. I'm supposed to be calm, but no, this is a snake. It's not a joke. I cannot even play with myself. I cannot play. Oh God, I want a picture, but I don't want his hand.
Well, there's no way, except you hold the head
But
yourself.
I can't hold the head. Dude, how did you do this?
Just, he didn't bite anybody just now.
You're already
Okay.
enjoying the feeling now.
If I hold it here, will he bite me?
No, it doesn't bite. No, pythons don't bite.
My friend is an adept of Python and he has a tribal mark. 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2 at the honor of Python. If you see on the face of Python, you see a 5 and 5. Okay, we never Python never eats here, like because it's sacred animals. You understand? We never give them food. They never reproduce themselves. They never reproduce themselves. Sometimes we bring them at the bush, and after 3 months or 5 months, they come back here. Sometimes with the picking, small one. Okay, they come back small, but they never reproduce themselves inside.
But I know here there will be a first python that was brought in. Or maybe a human being turned to the python, like according to the image you saw outside, the woman with the python around her neck. Is it someone started worshipping or?
4 centuries ago,
Okay.
a man come from Gliji at Togo.
Togo.
He brought here the first python, and she built the hotel of python. And since this time, a lot of python start to come here, and we built this room for them. And people usually come here to see python. Okay, and we worship python here. Every people you see on this time had 2, 2, 2. Those is the tribal mark of python. Those,
You mean people with that tribal mark worship python?
yes.
So you say they disappear at night. Where did they disappear to?
We don't know why, because that's a spiritual animal. At the night, every python which is inside the room disappear. Every night, at the morning, they come back.
Like what time at night? Is it 7 p.m., 8, 9 p.m.?
Since around 8. 8.
So when will they come back in the morning?
Around 7.
Around 7 a.m.
7 a.m. Okay.
So you said you are from Nigeria.
I'm from Nigeria. I'm from Oyo State. I don't work here. This man works here.
Okay.
This one is our Baba, is the chef of here. If he work here, I am just come here to help them. You understand? Okay. I'm usually here, but I'm not of their trouble. You understand? I'm from Oyo.
Python is the first divinity of the city. They are worshipping.
Wow.
And those who venerate the snakes, we recognize them by this scarification. They get the turtle marks, 2 like this, 2. They have 10, like the species of sign of the worshippers. And they are calling Fuida people.
Wow.
So Fuida is the name of the clan who worship pythons. And when the French came and they could not pronounce Fuida, they deformed it, they say Wida.
Oh.
It is the name of python people that is in.
Oh.
And those people, they have many ceremonies for the god. And for the libation, prayer, sacrifice, everything is there because there is the shrine of the temple.
Oh.
And inside the pythons are represented by one sacred stone, like the spirit of the snakes.
Oh.
But we can't go in, only the priest can use keep the gates. But not every day, only the market day, early. You know. And Wida is looking like the capital of voodoo all over the world.
Capital of voodoo?
Then they have many voodoo temples. And each one has a traditional voodoo priest. And those ones get one association who pass to the purification of Wida.
Wow.
One time by 7 years. Because in the former time they don't have hospital. So that ceremony they did to save their people against the accidents, disease, and bad spirit. But 3 days before the ceremony, they select 41 ladies, virgins, send them to the river on the slave's way, and fetch water inside this jar, sacred jar.
Wow.
And the next day, the group of voodoo priests goes into the bush, search the sacred ladies, bring them inside the altar to make confusion. And the day of the ceremony, small morning, early, they have to go to the different part of the city, to the villages, to chase and catch the bad spirit. So the last one was 2013, 2020 February, the next one. Okay? And they use those homes for the ceremonies. This one, they use it to purify the worshippers, those who get this clarification, because they have a lot to respect. And if one of their group does not respect the lovely temple, they go inside this one and take the sacred bath to cleanse themselves.
To cleanse,
for purification is it. And they use that to protect the temple against the bad spirit. Because when they have the ritual, sometimes they have the rivalry between the different temples. And the day of the ceremony, the priest of the snakes, he stays inside this one to chase away the bad spirit for 7 days.
For 7, you stay inside there for 7?
He spends 7 nights there.
No food, no nothing?
No, he eats.
Okay.
But he doesn't eat pepper. He doesn't eat salt. So now we can pass to the snakes.
Here in the center of this small dusty town, I found a connection to the snakes stronger than anything I had seen before.
So what's the history of this temple?
Le python est principalement vénéré à Wida et un peu partout aussi dans le Bénin, parce que c'est un serpent protecteur. C'est l'animal de la clairvoyance. C'est l'animal qui a ouvert les yeux à l'homme. Les gens, ici, le temple des pythons, c'est comme une église, un temple vaudou, où les gens viennent se ressourcer, les gens viennent prier, les gens viennent chercher des bénédictions.
And where did all the pythons come from?
Ici, c'était une grande forêt. Wida, c'était de la forêt, c'était de la brousse. Le python habitait ici depuis toujours. Le python vit avec la population. La population vit avec le python. C'est naturel. La plus grande partie des pythons, c'est dans les maisons chez les gens. Et quand les gens les trouvent chez eux, ils sont contents parce qu'ils se disent que c'est la divinité qui vient rendre visite. Pour eux, c'est une purification.
I would like to show you some pictures now on my phone, if that's okay. These images were taken at a reptile expo in America, and this is how people are selling pythons and taking care of them.
Là, c'est ce que je peux dire, c'est que la divinité n'est pas dans son état naturel. Là, on le met dans des vivariums, on le met dans des choses, c'est pas naturel. Or, ici, ça vit naturellement, on s'occupe de lui.
If you ever have too many pythons here, what do you do with them?
Parce que c'est la divinité devient beaucoup. C'est bien pour nous. Mais nous, on ne vend pas les pitons. Jamais. Le piton, pour nous, c'est sacré, c'est notre divinité. On ne vend pas. Et quand on a beaucoup de pitons, ça veut dire que ça se perpétue. C'est une bonne chose pour la population. Et jamais on ne vend le piton.
So you're saying that the pythons here are revered, they're sacred animals. But does everyone in Benin and everyone throughout West Africa, do they all feel the same way?
Vous savez, un peu chez nous, le python est vénéré chez nous. Mais ailleurs, par exemple, ceux qui ne vénèrent pas le python, ils peuvent le faire du mal. Dans les marchés, on sait très bien que les gens font le trafic et ils vendent des pythons. Mais ils savent très bien qu'ils couvrent un grand risque parce que c'est une divinité.
Python is protector.
The temple is a concrete building topped with a clay roof, and inside there are several dozen pythons, some on their own and others all tangled together. Alright, we are now entering the temple of pythons. Oh, there's pythons everywhere, oh my god.
So this is the python. It's very cold when you touch it.
It feels nice.
Very nice.
It's cold. If you're very hot outside, you just come here and you relax.
Benin Republic is known for its alternative ideas such as voodoo and the snake fascination. And on the other side is Ouidah, a relatively small town about an hour drive from Cotonou. Ouidah is the center of voodoo religion in Benin Republic, and the first international festival dedicated to art and culture of voodoo was held in Ouidah. There are lots of sacred things around Ouidah. Speaking of which, there is a fee to enter and a fee to take photo, although the second part of this is negotiable. So now join me as my tour guide tells us more.
My name is Babari Misa. I present you this place. This house is called Python Temple. Okay. Here there is a priest of the Python. Python is like it's the Orisha. Oh. Okay. It's Dangbe Dre. There's two kinds of python. The big one and the small one. This is the big one. It's called Dangbe Dre. Dangbe Dre. Okay. Okay. There is the second one. It's the small one of the python. It's called Dangbe Bong.
Et tous les 7 jours, on leur ouvre la porte, eux-mêmes ils sortent. Et ils reviennent d'eux-mêmes. Ils ont mangé, ils ont capté des rats, des souris, des insectes, des petits poussins, et ils reviennent. Sauf ceux qui ont trop mangé, qui ont le ventre ballonné, le ventre gros, qui ne peuvent pas venir rentrer. Quand les gens les retrouvent en ville, ils les ramènent. Des fois, il y a les serpents pétons qui rentrent dans leur église. Les prêtres les ramènent ici.
First see it, I mean, you conjure up all kinds of images that Hollywood has sent us, but I did read up about it a bit and learn that that's not what it is. You know, it's more of a religion, and so it made me interested to see, you know, how does it function, what part does it play in their society.
Et qui ont peur de prendre le python alors au cou. Ils ont peur de prendre le python au cou. Mais il y a d'autres qui sont courageux, très courageux, et qui mettent le python juste, même sur le crâne. Même sur le crâne.
On veut parler à la divinité Python, c'est pas l'intermédiaire de cette divinité qu'on parle.
Okay, we have voodoo inside, Python voodoo. It is some people came here just to talk with the voodoos.
Là, ça date de 1717.
Okay, 1717. It's just since 1717.
The voodoo has been there.
On a fait les poteaux avec les griffes, parce qu'ils connus le mur. Ce sont les chefs seuls qui ont fait comme ça.
So the voodoo has been there since 1717. And people come to see.
Là-bas, vous avez la case de purification. Ça, c'est pour les adeptes. Parce que dans le temps...
Purification.
C'est la case de protection pour le temple. Le python, il est inoffensif et ça ne fait rien du tout à personne. Si vous touchez, vous avez le bonheur. Et si vous avez à prendre au cou, vous avez la protection parce que c'est un serpent protecteur. Et ça ne fait rien du tout à personne.
Python use it for protection.
For protection. So there's a python inside that one then?
Yeah.
Là,
the main room of Python is
là c'est la jarre sacrée. Au fond, on appelle ça Zelben.
Soso habite ici avec son père et ses épouses, et ses 9 frères et sœurs. Un python porte toujours bonheur. Fidèle au rite ancestral, le père de Soso lui présente donc son plus jeune fils. Il explique à Soso qu'il faut apporter l'animal au grand prêtre, au temple des pythons. Le nom de Ouida signifie la ville du serpent soleil. Et c'est véritablement le royaume des pythons. Lorsqu'un python meurt, il a droit à des funérailles avec son cortège de pleureuses. Le temple est un havre de paix au milieu de la ville et le prêtre Dapohuno veille au bien-être de tous ces pythons. Il y a ceux qu'on lui apporte et ceux qui arrivent ici seuls pour fuir l'activité urbaine. Soso explique comment il a ramassé le python sur la route. Dapohuno est heureux d'accueillir ce nouvel hôte dans son temple. Si Soso l'a croisé aujourd'hui, ce n'est pas un hasard. C'est un signe de chance. Le serpent va lui apporter sa force et sa protection. Le python est bien son totem familial, son ancêtre et son guide. Soso ne doit jamais l'oublier. Le prêtre lui explique aussi qu'il lui trouvera un nom quand il l'aura observé. Dans ce temple, il a nommé chaque python. Il y a le nerveux, la jolie, la timorée ou le vagabond.
you can make an animal sacrifice, the blood of the animal will actually invoke the python spirit, the snake spirit. It will help protect you, guide you, and give you energy and strength.
Why is he at the back? Oh, why is he going to the side?
It wants to turn it around. Okay. Don't fear.
I'm not scared.
It's moving.
Yes, because it's alive.
No.
Wait, if it falls out, you have problem.
Before I go to the problem.
I know. When you come to terms with the fact that it won't kill you, you voluntarily pick it up. You listen to your guide in fascination as he explains that the temple isn't just a tourist stop, it's a place of worship. He talks about festivals and rituals and how the worshippers, the Vodun people, generously gave a portion of their land to the Catholic mission.
I'm telling you, those are the adepts of Vodun adepts. So they are in ceremony somewhere, and now they are here to ask for some permission. Don't go to
So now, I like snakes. I'm not afraid of snakes, so I enjoy them. All right, so that's enough for that. Can I kiss him?
Yes, of course.
Mwah.